Wizards has finally given us our first look at Strixhaven. Some of the things we get to look at today are going to be college names, a couple of card reveals, and even a nifty new mechanic, or not mechanic, gimmick. Let's call it a gimmick because that's what it is, to get you to buy cards called Mystical Archive or something. It looks like the new list, but we're going to go over it all today. Wizards has told us that each of the colleges have been founded by the Elder Dragons themselves. So I'm thinking we're probably going to see Elder Dragon reprints, or not reprints, but redesigns, new versions of them, and that'll be fun to see. Be a lot of new fun commander cards to come out of that. First up, we have Lorehold. It looks like it's going to be a red and white college. They are into history and artifacts and and spirits, I think. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the article and read a little bit of this, and to give credit to Blake Rasmussen. I'm probably butchering your name, and I apologize if I am. I'm going to read their words, that person's words, not my words, but I'm going to read them to you. Lore holders are diligent researchers and daring adventurers, passionate scholars obsessed with history. They explore the past by poring over archaeological artifacts and summoning long-dead spirits. For some students, the past is a rich tapestry worthy of disciplined study, while others wear that tapestry like a cape as they jump down into a forgotten tomb. Their motto is "Leave no stone unturned." And we're going to have the Lorehold command, which is an instant. And I haven't brought it up yet, but let's look at that beautiful, beautiful set design. Like not the set design, but the set symbol. That's a sexy, sexy set symbol with the bird going caw. I like it. Any rate, we got this instant to look at, the Lorehold command. It's got choose to create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. Or creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain indestructible and haste. Or Lorehold command deals 3 damage to any target. Or sacrifice a permanent, then draw 2 cards. Like, that's a lot of stuff. But my main question, because spoiler alert, you're gonna see one of these for all the different colleges. They revealed one for each college. This is the Lorehold one. My main question, and I hope that somebody can reach out to me and let me know this, because I see potential. Can I pick the same thing when it says choose 2, right? Can I create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token, and then as my second thing, I want yet another 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. Just as an example, like when I go to, like, say KFC, I can double up on biscuits or whatever. Or if I want double mashed potatoes and hold the gravy, I can get all those things. Can I get it that way with these particular cards? The command cycle, if you will. I hope so, because things can get really, really nasty. Because some of these are just at that point that you could pick the deals 3 damage to any target, and then target player gains 3 life. So you could just, like, alright, I deal 6 damage to you, and I gain 6 life. What's up? What now? What can you do about it? Nothing. And while we're still on the Lorehold, I'm going to throw that back up on the screen. Look at that elephant. That is a cool looking elephant guy. And I have so many questions. Like, I want to know that particular person's, or pachyderms. I don't know if person is accurate at that point. The, the elephant guy, the elephant man, nah, David Lynch. Does he gonna have a story? He needs a story. Look at that fella. He doesn't, or she. I don't know. I'm not meaning to, Any rate, moving on. There's no tusks. The tusks have been cut off. Who cut off this poor elephant person's tusks? Is there some sort of black market tusk trade within the Magic world? And if so, what's going on? Why isn't the Guild Pact handling that? They're just worried about, like, interdimensional demons and stuff. But how about this guy who gets roughed up and then taking his teeth out? All right, it's not cool. I don't like it. I mean, I like it, but let's look into this. And with the cool thing coming out of the book, oh, I like this art. Next up, we have Prismari, the red and blue college that is, as Brad puts it, the theater kids of Strixhaven, and magic is how they express themselves. Their spells can be spectacles. Wow, that could have gone really wrong. Could have been a little Freudian slip there. Of raw creativity and meticulous artistic expressions. All the world's a stage, and whether their art is informed by mind or emotion, Prismari always leave a lasting impression. Their motto is express yourself with the elements. So there'll be a lot of nonsense of direct damage dealing. And we have, of course, the Prismari command, which a much less troubling art from this Prismari. Just a normal magic wielding fire, ice, water kind of humanoid thing. Lady. I'm comfortable calling her a lady. Don't at me. Or at me. I don't care. Whatever, I'll have the discussion. That's fine. Moving on. We have the one I'm liking, Quandrix. Math is magic. That's some really cool stuff. Um, they study patterns, fractals, and symmetries to command power over the fundamental forces of nature. Again, these are I want to say Brad, but is it Brett? I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna double check because I want to give you credit. Blake. I messed that all up. Oh, it's Blake. So anyway, these are all Blake's words that he wrote with his mouth hand, and I'm gonna say them with my face hole. Anyway, let's try that again. So they study patterns, fractals, and symmetries to command power over the fundamental forces of nature. They'll solve a Rubik's Cube while contemplating the metaphysical properties of the universe and can recite every number of pi backwards. You seem like my kind of fellows. You know they listen to Mudvayne. And of course we have the Quandrix command, which you can see will let you return creatures and planeswalkers and counter things and put counters on things and shuffle things back into your library. All sorts of shenanigans. My other favorite is Silverquill, the sharp style, sharper wit. See, I even like. Ooh, yeah, I definitely. Okay, I'm gonna say I'm more of a Silverquill college fan. It's gonna be the black and white college. Um, Going back to Blake, I'm hoping I remember that right. Man, college was a time that I don't remember. Silverquills wield the magic of words. From inspiring battle poetry to biting arcane insults, stylish, intimidating, and tirelessly competitive, these mages are born leaders with a razor-sharp wit and natural charisma that can be used for good or for ill. Aha. And as I said, their motto is sharp style, sharper wit. And we have the Silver Quill command, which lets you, put. All right, see, this is the one that when I was looking at these initially, that I was like, I need to know. Can I pick the same thing twice? Because if I can, then you know what I'm doing? I got a creature. I'm giving it +3/+3, and it gains flying. And I'm in my head, I'm putting it in my commander deck, which is a life gain. Like everything's gonna have life gain anyway. So at that point, I would just give one creature +6/+6 and flying, if I could. Because if they're vulnerable to flying, then I'm just gonna pick the same creature, which might have double strike, or menace, or all kinds of crazy things. If I could just do it twice, I know there are other things, or I could even just draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. I could make you kill 2 creatures. We can have a lot of fun with Silverquill, but I need the answers here. All right, and finally, I think we're finally. We have Witherbloom, which I think is going to be a green and blue. Going back to Blake, or no, green and black. Yeah, green and black. Sorry, green and black, because they're the quote unquote goth bio majors, and they want you to get your hands dirty. They're gonna have zombie crocs, and they're gonna pick herbs for potions and hang out in the swamps and make grim jokes. All right, let's be honest. Magic isn't gonna let them make any grim jokes. Okay? All right. I know grim jokes. In fact, you want to hear one? So apparently, YouTube are friends with Eric Clapton. You don't like me making light of his Tragedy of his son's death or something. I don't know. Moving on. We got Witherbloom Command, which you can. All right. So with this one, can I have someone mill 6 cards, and then I return 2 lands from my graveyard to my hand? Or is it? It has. No, it doesn't have to. But I feel like they're gonna make a rule that's gonna be like, no, you have to pick 2 different things. But if I can do 2 of the same for some of these, for this particular one, which is only 1 black and 1 green, you could just spam the snot out of that. And you could make someone have a really, really bad day. And can I just point out that a black and green card is getting mill? I mean, I've seen it in some of these colors, but it's traditionally a blue card. And with all the other debuts, they're giving us something called the Mystical Archive, which is cool, but I have more questions. It's going to be special cards in the back of, if I'm reading this correctly, all of the packs. But if you get the collector's editions, it's going to have, as you're seeing on your screen, probably now somewhere, there, or there. I'm never going to edit that in like that. But it'll be somewhere around me. Anyway, as you can see, these things, you'll only get them in the collector's editions. So it's a way to pump sales there. So what I really want to know is if this Mystical Archive is replacing the slot of the list in the set boosters. But it looks to be there are 63 different cards in the Mystical Archive. Um, some of them you see on your screen, and yes, you are not tripping. You are seeing Swords to Plowshares, Demonic Tutor, and, well, you're not impressed by Opt, other than that's a really cool art on it, obviously. But I mean, Opt is an amazing thing. Now, they won't be standard legal, obviously, but what I do find interesting, like I said, they're going to be in every pack. So when you go to draft, they will be in your packs, and from what I'm reading, they are limited legal, so you can put that Demonic Tutor in your draft deck. So that's gonna be nuts. So let's get into some of the packaging, as they call it. And of course, we're gonna have the boxes of draft boosters, the boxes of set boosters, and the boxes of collectors boosters. We're also going to have, instead of having themed colored boosters, we're going to have boosters for each college. So you'll have a Silver Quill theme booster, a Prismari, and Lorehold, so on, Quandrix, yada yada. We're going to also have the bundle, which comes with the 10 draft boosters, probably a cool foil or what have you. So that's what we have as far as information for Strixhaven for now. So, okay, nope, we got a little bit more. I lied to you. Thanks for staying tuned. We're going to also have 5 commander decks, each one for each of the schools, with themes being allocated to the associated college. So you'll have, like, the Silver Quill will be a black and a white commander deck. And this says each features 81 new cards. So we'll see as they let us know more on that. So that's what we have now. In summation, this isn't Harry Potter, and if it is Harry Potter, it's definitely cooler than Harry Potter so far. So good job, Magic, on that. Stay tuned for any more information, and I'll make videos. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe.